Welcome back. The Cystic Fibrosis Foundation is the world's leader in the search for a cure for CF, and it supports a broad range of research initiatives to tackle the disease from all angles. And our local chapter in Arkansas is hosting a couple of fundraising events, and we've got Kelly and Katie here to share more with us. Thanks for
joining
being
us.
here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. So Kelly, starting with you, for folks who may not even heard of cystic fibrosis, can you explain what it is?
Sure. Cystic fibrosis is a progressive genetic condition that affects about 40,000 people in the United States, and it impacts the lungs, the pancreas, and other organs. There currently is no cure for cystic fibrosis, but thanks to the research that events like we're having this weekend, thanks to the events that fuel our research, we've made progress towards the disease and now have therapies that help about 90% of our patients. But that isn't enough for us because we're not going to stop until we have effective treatments for every single person with CF to change their lives, to help them live long, fulfilling lives. And that's our mission in the foundation, is to make sure that people with CF, every single person lives a long and fulfilling life.
Yeah, certainly. And the events that you're hosting right now help fuel that mission, right? So you have something happening today, something happening tomorrow. What do we need to know about these events?
Oh, we got some great events. So it's a 2-day event. We start with golf today at Shadow Valley and tomorrow morning, and then wrap up with the wine opener that it's at the Ledger tomorrow night. We'll have a number of wine and spirits and food vendors, live auction, silent auction, all the fun you can have raising money for cystic fibrosis.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun too. What inspired these particular events?
Yeah, it's a long story, but we'll give you the cliff notes. We'll give you the cliff notes of it. This event originally started as 2 separate events, Weekend with the Finest and the Wine Opener.
I remember Weekend with the Finest.
Do you remember that?
The finest honorees.
And so this event merged together after the pandemic to bring the Weekend with the Finest and the Wine Opener, all the best parts of those events, to bring them together. And our presenting sponsor, Hinkle, was the beginning of our Weekend with the Finest. They've been with us for over a decade as the presenting sponsor, and still are.
And then Jack Links and the wine group are also premier sponsors.
Okay.
Oh, awesome.
And thanks to their generous support of all these sponsors, that's what made these events happen, and what kind of brought them into being.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it's a 2-day event here. Do people need tickets? Is it too late to register? What do we need to know?
We absolutely still have tickets. We can put up the website there so we can find, I think it's CFF Northwest Arkansas Finest.
Okay, that's the place
great.
people can go there, find their tickets. I love that.
And I'm just curious, and I know I'm sure you'll have to squinch this answer because this is a big question, but can you maybe speak to the impact that the foundation has had on families here in our community?
Yes, absolutely. So there's been a tremendous impact for families here locally, both through research and the therapies that the foundation has developed, and also in local care. We have 2 care centers here. Cystic fibrosis is a very individualized disease, and so we have a world-class care model. And care is offered for pediatrics at Children's Hospital Northwest Arkansas and at Mercy Hospital for our adults with CF. So patients have benefited from the work of the CF Foundation right here in Northwest Arkansas through both research and care.
Yeah. And beyond the events that are happening right now, today and tomorrow, how else can we support? Is there anything else we can look forward to or mark our calendars for in the future?
Yeah, absolutely. There's some ongoing ways that people can get involved. We have advocacy efforts, and they can go to cff.org, and that's something they can do year-round from afar, and just help to speak up for people with CF. So they can go to cff.org to learn about advocacy. And then in the spring, we have a Great Strides Walk, which is a great fun for the family.
Arvest Ballpark.
Arvest Ballpark is normally about the last Sunday in April
or May.
Beginning of May. That date will be announced soon, but they can watch our website for that. And then there's lots of local opportunities for families to get involved in various things that are family specific, both locally and virtually nationwide. So they can check all that out at cff.org.
Yes. Amazing. Thank you both so much for being here.
Thanks for joining us.
I think it's going to be a great event.
We're excited.
Yeah.